today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Jones pass.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Evan Ingram.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
Giants, first down.
Jones throwing on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down. Ross. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Ross on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Complete to Stevens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ross off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on your partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 12. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Giants 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ross out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Alvin Kamara.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Ross on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. That's complete to Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fights through and now a crease. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ross. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throw complete to Herndon. That one good for 26. A first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. To throw is Ross. Throwing on first down. Slings this deep from the... And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Jones now on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Ryan.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
From the gun, Ross. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Ross now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First and 10.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first and 10, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, here's Barkley.
That's another.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And it's up and good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1 yard. And a Washington first down.
Now Kamara. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Ross slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Ross. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Ross's pass.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Ross on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Ross on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Ross. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Kamara, again, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Dustin Hopkins.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
And 3 at the 10-yard
From the gun, Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's complete left side to Shepard.
Jones pass.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ross. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ross throwing on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Barkley, the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.